here that caffeine has a very large effect on him physically. He's 6 times more likely to have a dependency or attraction to alcohol, of which his reaction was, yeah. And 2.5 times more likely to have hallucinations under the effects of cannabis. However, based on some of the drug cocktails he used to ingest, it might be hard to figure out which one of those caused the hallucinations. And admits it used to make him throw up, and in his own words, it was a horrible waste of booze. He scored low for nicotine addiction, which smoking was one of the first things he gave up when he came clean several years ago. There was also a variant seen in the regulatory region of his ADH4, alcohol dehydrogenase gene. Ozzy readily talks about drinking 4 bottles of cognac per day for many years. And this mutation could be implicated in increased alcohol metabolism. However, I would rather go with what his response was to that, which is, I don't need a Harvard professor to get to the bottom of that mystery. One of the most interesting variants seen in Ozzy's genome is in his COMT gene. Most people sequenced to date show either the warrior, W-A-R, or the worrier, W-O-R variant. Ozzy has both. This gene's involved in the breakdown of neurotransmitters in the brain, dopamine in particular, whereas the worrier, W-A-R, variant may increase the processing in response to aversive stimuli. The worrier variant, W-O-R, may be associated with increased memory and attention tasks. You can see at the bottom of the slide Ozzy's reaction to this finding. Overly simplified, I believe he raises an interesting point when looking at this data in the framework of his life. So, here's some databases, current and past research, and I presented kind of a basal overview of some of the highlights today. But really, why is Ozzy still alive? I mean, did he get lucky? Did he pass on that one last bottle of cognac that would have done him in? Is it in his DNA? Is it maybe the environment he grew up in, the environment that he lives in now? Is it the family unit that he surrounds himself with, his kids and his mother and father? I think probably the best answer, and the one I'll lean on today, is Ozzy's own hypothesis. He's alive because of Sharon.